Hello friends, my name is Tukaram Dikshit. Today's date is 2nd February 2022. Today's video is second time repeated video. Today's our topic is the constructor in Java. That we can see first one. See in Java constructor is a block of codes similar to the methods. It is called when an instance of an class when it is called when an instance of a class created. At that time of calling constructor, memory for the object is allocated in the memory. It is a special type of method which is used to initialize the object. Every time an object created using the new keyword, at least one constructor is called. Then it is called default constructor if there is no constructor available in the class. In such case, Java compiler provides a default constructor by default. The next point is there are two types of constructor. There are two types of constructor in Java: no arguments constructor and parameters constructor. Rules of creating Java constructor. There are two rules defined for the constructor. First one is the constructor name must be the same as its a class name. Second one is the class constructor must have no explicit return time. Then third one is the a Java constructor cannot be abstract, static, final, and synchronized. Then types of Java constructor. There are two types of constructor in Java. First one is the default constructor, that means non-argument constructor, and second one is the parameterized constructor. Then we can see first one is the Java default constructor. A constructor is called a default constructor when it does not have any parameter. Like syntax is the default constructor is class name bracket, then curly bracket. Example of default constructor is in this example we can create a non-argument constructor in the by class. Then it will be invoked at the time of object creation. Then the next point is next point is the what is the purpose of default constructor. The default constructor is used to provide the default values to the object like 0, null, etc. Depending on the type. Then the example of the default constructor that displays default values. Let us see another example of default constructor which in that first one is the class student3 in curly bracket, int id, then next one is string name, then white display bracket, in curly bracket system dot print id plus space plus name, curly bracket complete, semicolon. Then public static void main string arguments. Then the student3 s1 is equal to new student 3 bracket complete, semicolon. Then the next is the student3 s2 is equal to new student 3 bracket complete, semicolon. Then display the value of the object s1 dot display, we can call the display method s1 dot display bracket complete, semicolon. Then s2 dot display bracket complete, semicolon. In that next one is the explanation of this example. In the above class you are not creating any constructor, so compiler provides you your default constructor. Here 0 and null values are provided by the default constructor. Then the next one is the Java parameter constructor. Next type is the Java parameterized constructor. In that a constructor which has a specific number of a parameter is called as a parameterized constructor. Then next point is the why use the parameterized constructor. The parameterized constructor is used to provide different values to distinct object. However, you can provide the same values also. For example of a parameterized constructor is in this example we create a constructor of a student class that you have two parameters. Then we can create another example of another number of parameter in the constructor. Like that we can Java program demonstrate the use of parameterized constructor. First one, create the class student4 curly bracket, in that int id semicolon. Then next is the string name, creating a parameterized constructor. Then student4 int we can parameter passes in this int string, id name, then a method to display the values. Then we can call the method void display method, then in bracket system out dot println, then public static void main string argument passes, create the object of and passing values, like student for s1 is equal to new student. By using we can new word, we can create the object 111 like Kiran. Then next point is the next object is student 4, s2 is equal to new student 4, 222 and Aryan. Then the how to call the display method, s1 dot display bracket complete, then s2 dot bracket s2 dot Aryan bracket complete. We can display the 111 current and then 222 Aryan. Today's so it's all of the today's topic. Thank you.